What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Jay and today we're going to be talking about the highly anticipated Deadpool Wolverine. The film follows Deadpool as he is offered to be recruited by the Time Variance Authority, but instead recruits a variant of Wolverine to save his universe from extinction. The film is directed by Shawn Levey and stars Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. It is not an unpopular opinion to say that Deadpool and Wolverine is the most highly anticipated movie of 2024. We have been getting teases, announcements, and trailers, and it's finally here, and I am so happy to say that this film delivers on the hype. It's not my favorite comic book film or even the best film of this year, but what it does do successfully is being entertaining from front to back. I'm telling you now, if you don't like the first 10 minutes of this movie, then you are not going to like it. It perfectly sets up the tone and what you are going into. Even though the film won me over, I can see how this film may not hit for someone the same. One of the main reasons is because Deadpool and Wolverine is unapologetically for the fans. This film is a welcome for Deadpool coming into the MCU as well as it is a goodbye. A goodbye to 20th Century Fox and its stories that came out from the studio at that time. There was so much love and respect for those films and what they brought to everyone. They honor those films and give justice to the ones that didn't get a fair chance. Everything in this film is fan service, but it's how it's handled that make this film what it is. The best thing that Deadpool Wolverine says is not look how silly those films were, but look at how they touched so many people who was involved and who watched them. That even goes down to the cameos and how they was treated. By the way people was talking, I was expecting this film to be a cameo fest, but it wasn't that at all. There were definitely a few, but there was a lot more contained and didn't get carried away with having a special appearance every 5 seconds of the movie. They get their time to shine and treat it with much respect. I'm so grateful Disney let Deadpool continue to be rated R because this film takes full advantage of it. It feels just like the other two films with all the bloody combat meta jokes and how it all just feels like freedom on the creative side of things. Even the stuff they can't say, they still find a way to make fun of it. Besides the fan service, the number one thing that makes this film work is Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. These are roles that they both live and breathe, and this movie just shows you why. Reynolds fights for this character on and off screen, and you can just see how excellent he is as this character. There are still so many movies I need to see from him, but I'm saying this for right now, this is his best role. As funny as he is in this movie, I also love how serious he gets. He feels like he doesn't have a place and he goes through this crisis, and it's some of the more compelling moments of the movie. And we already know what Hugh Jackman is capable of as Wolverine, and this man just keeps going. I was kind of on the fence about him coming back again, but as I was watching, I then stopped worrying because I can tell the movie knew what it was doing. Hugh Jackman also gets to flex those acting muscles with some of my favorite scenes of the movie is just him talking. Whether that's him recalling something that happened in the past or him ripping somebody to shreds verbally. I also gotta give props to this movie for making it the perfect balance of both characters. This film really does feel like a buddy film, one that complements each other. They never overshadow each other and they both get their own redemption in their own way. Another thing I was also impressed by is the amount of action that is in here. It's all done so well and is able to breathe. There was some shaky cam with some scenes, but there wasn't enough to take me out of it. One fight scene in particular is one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie, and that's two characters fighting inside of a car. The way the camera moved and how the characters were so dedicated to stay in the car the whole time was so creative and entertaining to see. Cassandra as the villain isn't really nothing to write home about, but I did enjoy her and I hope we get to see her again one day. Emma Corrin played her well, and I especially like her surreal powers and how she was able to get into someone's head. This film isn't for everyone. Even if you don't get all the references and all the callbacks, you can still enjoy this. It plays best as a love letter to the ones that came before it. The multiverse rules either work for you or they don't. They personally didn't bother me and I didn't get confused by anything and thought it was handled quite nicely. The film is a farewell but still manages to say hello to what's to come for the future. And that be all for the review. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments if you've seen this movie or what's your favorite Marvel movie. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you with the next one.